guys, okay, so today I'm going to show you how I dip dyed my hair pink, if you can't tell. You see how the ends are like pink? Well, I did it to my hair extensions, if you didn't know. Oh, how would you know? I'm telling you. And I just like dip dyed the very bottom pink, and I just want to show you guys how I did it, what products I used. I was going to like record it because I know it's like a really hot trend for summer to do this, like dip dye your hair any color, the whole ombre thing, now dip dyeing and stuff. So if you want to do this, I'm going to show you how I did it and what I used. And yeah, I was going to film me actually doing it, but I didn't want it to go like horribly wrong and then it to be like weird, you know what I mean? Like, should I use something that went wrong? So let me show you what I used. I used 3 products basically. So first thing you have to do is bleach your hair, like make it like blonde basically. And to do that, I use the Salon Care 30 Volume Cream Developer because my hair is brown. If your hair is like more of a blonde, then you can use 20 Developer, but I'd use 30. And then I use the Quick White Super Strength Powder Lightening Bleach. So these 2 products are what I use to bleach my hair. And you should, okay, so I mixed these 2 together, and I didn't need that much until I got the little ones because I was just doing these ends, the tips, and yeah. And so I only used like a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and I mixed them together. I still have left over, like I didn't even use half. So I just mixed it in a little bowl and stirred it together. Make sure you have gloves on. You don't want to touch these chemicals without gloves. And I applied it to the tips of the hair. It's like the bottom like 2 to 3 inches. And I kind of applied more at the tips than I did up just because I wanted it more at the tips. So it's like the dip dye kind of look instead of like, I don't know. I just want it to be like gradually kind of more pink. That didn't really happen, but yeah, whatever. And so I put it in the bowl, stirred it up, had my gloves on, and then I took the hair and I took the bottom 2 inches of it and I coated it with the creamy, it should be like a pasty consistency, and you coat that hair and you should wrap that in foil afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like how they do, you have the foil, then you wrap it around the hair, fold it and stuff. But I actually didn't have foil. I thought I did, but I didn't. So I just ended up putting it in a plastic bag, and I had to wait. I had to wait a lot because I didn't use foil, so I had to wait a long time. So I had to wait like 50 minutes. It says 40 to 50 minutes for if you're going to use 30 volume, if your hair is resistant to color. So I had to wait 50 minutes because I didn't use the foil. But if you're going to use foil or use heat or something, you don't have to spend as much time with the bleach in the hair. I would check it periodically to make sure you don't fry your hair. That would be a good idea. And then you rinse it out completely. So rinse it completely out. And then once it's completely rinsed out, you would go in with a color like this. And this is the Beyond Zone Color Jam Party Time Pink. Maniac color for urban trends, whatever. It looks like this. It's semi-permanent color, and mine is in the Party Time Pink. So yeah, that's the color. It looks kind of like almost like purple, but the hair sample like looked like this color, like this pink color, and that's the color I was going for. It kind of turned out purple-y, and it looks kind of reddy in the camera, but it is pink. Like, it's pink. Like, if I saw my hair, I'd be like, it's pink. It's pink. So don't worry about that. And I'm sure once I wash it, it'll like turn lighter and lighter. But yeah, what I learned about this, even though my hair didn't get like that bleach, because once again I didn't use foil, so it didn't get like that light. It was more like a dirty blonde-ish, like really yellow brassy color. And then I put this on, and this says that you could use it for 10 to 20 minutes, and then for more intense color, long-lasting color, heat may be used after processing, rinse until the water runs clear. Now that's where they're wrong, because okay, the first strand I took it off after I left this in my hair for half an hour, right? And I took it and I started rinsing it out, and literally like there was no color in my hair. Like no color. Like my hair was like nothing. You could not even tell. You could not even tell that it was pink at all. And I was really upset because I had been spending a lot of time on this. You know, it takes time. It's really like, excuse me, an hour with the bleach and then half an hour with this, and I wanted my hair to be pink, you know? So what I learned that you have to do to get an actual pink color is when you put this into your hair, I applied like a whole bunch to the tips and kind of like up above the tips too, because it's not really going to adhere to the darker color, so don't worry about it. Just you want to coat all of the bleach, all the blonde, the pink color, and make sure you coat a really good amount. And I still have tons of this left over too, and I'll tell you more. And so with the tips, you're going to coat them completely, and then afterwards, like, it'll be like, it'll be like soaking wet, basically, like drenched at the tips with the color. And instead of rinsing it out, I took a wide tooth comb and I combed it out, and then I got my blow dryer and I blew dry the hair until it was partly straight, not straight, but dry. And then like I took it with a brush and I actually blew dry it, like I was like, want it to be completely dry. So I blew dry the color into the hair, basically. And I didn't rinse it out. I just blew dry it, and some of the color does come off because it's like a lot of color. So some of it like come off on your brush, but you just have to wash your brush afterwards. But do not rinse the color out of your hair, because then the color will not stay in your hair. Like the color will not stay in your hair if you rinse it out. I don't know why, like even, I don't know if it's just this one, but I'm assuming it's all of them because they're all basically the same, said the person at Sally's. So I don't know. By the way, all this stuff is pretty cheap. Like I paid like 10 bucks for all of this. This was the most expensive one. It was like $7. This was like $2. This was like $2. Anyways, so this, but I don't know. This just doesn't even like stay in your hair if you rinse it out. So you have to like blow dry it into the hair, and then you can like have this color, this vibrant color. And what I would do is, if it is like your real hair and you're gonna like wash it and stuff, then the color's probably gonna come out. And then you just have to put more of this in and do the same thing with the blow drying it back into the hair. And there's still a lot of this left, because a lot comes in here. How much comes in here? 4.2 fluid ounces comes in here. And with these two, this one is 4 fluid ounces and this is powder, and it comes to 1 ounce. So I would keep putting this into your hair, blow dry it into your hair, and then you'll have like a nice color every time. Like every few times you're probably going to have to put it back in, because it's only semi-permanent. And it says that here, semi-permanent hair color, but don't rinse it out. That's the only thing. I would say do not rinse it out, and because these are hair extensions, I'm just going to leave them this way, because you don't have to wash them very often. And yeah, you just leave them in. And it is kind of damaging, so if it is your real hair, be cautious. Bleach, hello, bleach. We all know what bleach does to your hair. It strips your hair of color, okay? So don't just be like bleaching your hair just because I told you to. So make sure that your hair is healthy and you take care of it. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Any questions or comments or anything, you can leave below. And thank you for watching. Bye.